Well, hopefully that's the last frost of the year. So what do you see when you're looking at this? Lots of people, they'll just see a bunch of weeds. Some people will see the first pollinators. I see God's abundance. Bunch of food here. You want to take a look? Of course, one of the first things we see is clover. This clover is a really light, nice texture, and this clover has a really light, nice taste. But we have a bunch of it out here, and we can make a nice salad just on that alone. But we've got a bunch of other things out here we can add to it. And right here are two examples. The purple dead nettle. It's got sort of heart-shaped leaves, and they point down. It's got a nice light little purple flower right here. It makes a really nice herbal tea. You can't eat this raw. Kind of got a fuzzy mouthful. A little strong. It's got a nice flavor to it. It's not bad at all. Kind of makes an interesting mouthful, but it's got a lot of nice properties to it. But right next to it, a henbit. You can tell the difference because the leaves go right around the stem. I think this has a little sweeter taste to it. Still gives you a fuzzy mouthful. But both are really nice plants. They come up early in the spring. If you see these in the garden, you don't necessarily need to pull them up. But God's abundance. Some people see weeds, I see food. You can do this too. Now these are both part of the mint family, and they will spread like mint, but they don't taste like mint at all. But they got a really nice flavor. We haven't even made it to the garden. And here's one of my favorite flowering plants. If you've never eaten a dandelion, you'd be surprised just how much pollen is in one of these. Dandelion is a wonderful plant. Make a nice addition to any salad, and the flowers make a really nice garnish for any meal you're making. So the leaves have a real mild taste to them. Some people might think they're bitter. Maybe once they get older, but this early in the spring, I think they're nice. Thing about the dandelion flower, you want to make sure you don't have any ants or bees on them, because that would make a nice surprise when you bit into it. Like I said, God's bounty. Let's go take a look at another one of the colorful flowers you can eat in the spring. Then we have these wonderful wild violets. They've just got a really sweet, delicate taste. The leaves got a nice crunch to them. Now with the violets, you can eat the entire plant. You can make jellies and teas out of the flower, just like we did with the red buds. I was asked quite a few questions about the red buds, so I went ahead and made some more tea, which actually was pretty tasty just as a tea. But now that we've made jelly, we're going to try to make some candy. That's right, we're going to try to make gummies. So in the spring, it's seasonal, and you got a pretty short window. Remember, God's bounty. You've got dandelions. You can eat the whole thing. Make tea out of the roots. You've got purple dead nettle. The pollinators need that, but you can make some really fine tea, and it's not too bad to eat. Then you got henbit. Looks kind of like the nettle. In my opinion, has a little better taste. And then obviously your clover. Lay down in a field of clover, or munch on it as a salad. Then you've got your violets, and you've got your red buds. And just within a few feet, what some people see as a field full of weeds, you can eat well. You can do this too. And until next time, remember, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and God bless you. Come on, let's plant.
Let's go plant garden.